Hello students, welcome to online class. I, Ambalika Sharma, your social science teacher, is going to teach you the second chapter of geography, that is land, soil and water resources. Children, in the previous chapter, you learnt about resources in general, their classification and how they are put to use by mankind. Now we shall take on specific resources of land, soil and water which are naturally available to us and see how these play an important role in our lives. So in this chapter, you will study about land as a resource, soil as a resource and water as a resource. So let us see the first topic, that is land resources. Land covers only about 30% of the total area of the Earth's surface. Even this 30% available area is not habitable. The majority of the population, about 99%, occupies only about one third of this habitable area, and the rest two-thirds of this region has very less population or uninhabited, that is not livable. This uneven distribution of population is due to following factors: varied characteristics of land and climate, steep slopes of the mountains, rugged topography, low-lying areas which get flooded with water and often have waterlogging, sandy and desert areas, fertile and thick forest areas. Now let us see the next topic, that is land use. Land use refers to the economic use of land. The land can be used as agricultural fields to cultivate crops or as industrial areas to establish factories. What are the factors determining the land use? The use of land is determined by various factors like soil, climate, topography, minerals and availability of water. Besides these factors, government policy, level of technology and human population also play a very important role in the use of land for various purposes. On the basis of who owns the land, that is ownership of land, land can be divided into two types, that is private land and community land. So what is private land? Private land is owned by individuals. Usage and produce of these pieces of land is the property of the owner. Example, the kitchen garden on your house plot is the sole property of yours. The house built by you on your piece of land is owned by you and is your property. Community land. Community land is owned by the community and not by an individual. This land is for common uses like recreation, medical facilities, shopping centers, etc. These community lands are also called common property resources. For example, the community center, club market areas are on community land. The benefits are enjoyed by large number of people. Hence, this is also called common property resource. Now let us see the another topic, that is land degradation. Land degradation happens when the land is no longer suitable for agriculture. Some important reasons for this include increased population and its ever increasing pressure on land, deforestation, soil erosion, overgrazing by animals, excessive single cropping, and expansion of cities and salinization. Together, all these are responsible for the removal of nutrients from the land and add to this natural disaster such as floods and landslides. The impact of land degradation is huge. Land productivity goes down, leading to uncertainty about food. It often leads to migration and the general destruction of ecosystems. Can we control this situation too? Perhaps we can. To some extent, it is very expensive to reclaim degraded land. Sometimes severely degraded land might not be reclaimed at all. So children, we should use land as a resource wisely. So how we can conserve land? So let us see the next topic, that is land conservation. As you know, due to ever-growing population and overuse of land, the availability of land is getting limited. It is leading to large-scale destruction of forests, that is deforestation, which in turn leads to soil erosion and desertification, that is formation of barren lands or desert. It is extremely important to evolve practices by which we can be conserved. Land can be conserved by using the following measures. Afforestation, that is planting of trees. Control on overgrazing by creating more pasture lands. Stabilizing the land dunes by growing thorny bushes. Controlling mining activities by using technology. Regulating the use of chemical pesticides and fertilizers. Another easy step that you can take as an individual is to stop throwing garbage such as soda cans, paper, and other waste like plastic bags, empty wrappers, and used aluminum foil. Children, do you know that due to the increased human demand for food, fresh water, timber, fiber, and fuel, more land has been claimed for agriculture in the last 60 years than in the 18th and 19th centuries combined. So you can imagine that how human population has been increasing at an alarming rate, and so have their demands on land. Scientists estimate that between one third and one half of our land surface has been modified by human activities. So children, it is our duty to use land as a resource in very wise manner without harming much. Now this was about land resource. The other two topics of the chapter will be explained in the next module. Till then, stay home, stay safe and stay happy.